This week we're taking a drive through the beautiful Kuyuhoora Valley. This valley was formed by the mighty West Canada Creek that runs from the southern Adirondack Mountains, forming Hinckley Reservoir, cascading down Trenton Falls and emptying into the Mohawk River near Herkimer. The river was an important waterway to the Mohawk Indians, who gave it the name Kuyuhoora. Our journey will take us up through this valley, starting in Fairfield. Here we meet a young family that moved up from Long Island to start a new life farming in the Kuyuhoora Valley.
This farm is called Snow Wind Farm because either it is snowing or the wind is blowing, but on a beautiful summer day like today, it is just like being in Ireland. You look over here at this countryside and it's Ireland and it's beautiful.
Well, I have 4 children, and I think it's really good for them to see the progression of life, the birth, the way that the animals live, the natural way that they would be. I think it's just a very, very nice experience for them to have. I think that it's just something I was meant to do. Before we had the animals, before we had the farm, I kind of felt like I didn't know, I was a stay-at-home mom and that was great, but I just didn't know what I really, wanted. And now having them, it's wonderful. You get every season is something different, and it just ties into the whole, the way that the earth is, and I love it.
Besides raising milk, cheese, and meat for her family, Michaela shears, washes, cards, and spins fiber.
There's a place.
We do washing and carding, which is the process of combing it straight into the roving so that it can be spun. We do spinning, and then we do the plying, which makes it into the yarn itself. So.
There are all kinds of animals here, but I noticed the sheep because the sheep here are wagging long tails. I didn't realize until today that their tails are usually docked, cut off, but here they're not. So here they have these tails that are a wagon. Something else I learned here today is that egg production is connected to the amount of light, and that when the daylight goes below 14 hours a day, production falls by 75%.
You can meet Michaela of Snow Wind Farm and purchase raw fiber, roving, yarn, and fresh eggs at the Little Falls Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to noon on Albany Street in Little Falls.
Just for you, captive audio, sing round the breeze, and over the mountains, and out of key. Nobody noticed the song was played just for you, just for you.
We travel east to the village of Middleville, right in the middle between the towns of Fairfield and Newport. In the center of the village is the 120-year-old E.J. Willis Company, an industrial and commercial machine shop. But what most people find fascinating is their manufacturing of bells.
Nowadays, we communicate by telephone and by cell phones. We can talk to the neighbor just down the road on the cell phone. But centuries ago, before there was that technology, people would communicate with bells. This is how mom told you to come in for lunch or for dinner. This is how the school marm said it's time to come into class. And it was with these beautiful bells that are now manufactured right here in Middleville, New York. These Willis ship bells travel around the world, and 2 of them were famous ships upon which they travel are the John F. Kennedy and the Amelia Earhart.
The company started in 1888. In New York City, Chamber Street, near the water. And back in those days, it was all marine hardware, nothing what you see here that we're doing now. And a gentleman named Charles Oliver bought it and moved it up in Middleville. And he slowly but surely incorporated big machines and did other things besides marine hardware. And my dad bought it in 1959 because Mr. Oliver didn't pay his taxes. And he was ready to scrap the place. And the guys that worked here talked them into keeping it going as a business, and it's become successful. Well, I was kind of thrown into it because my dad ran it until he passed away in '97, and my mother said, somebody's got to keep it going, Mitch. And there was a few rough years getting going, but I took over here in 2000, And we had some lean years up until about 2003, and then I don't know if it was luck, I don't think it was all my management skills, maybe a little of both, but we really took off. We've got a lot of orders and a lot to be thankful for.
And we're thankful to Mitch and Gordon for the gift, a beautiful Mohawk Valley living bell. If you would like a unique Willis bell for your boat, camp, or to commemorate a special event, visit E.J. Willis Company at 37 North Main Street in Middleville, or call Mitch at 891-7602.
My walking cane, hand me down my walking cane. I'm leaving on the midnight train.